Hello and welcome to today's video. This time I'm back at my friend Bob's and we're in his science fiction garage here, stacked with science fiction paperbacks. You've seen them before, but I'm going to do another little session where we're going to go through, take a look at some of his incredible stock. I'm going to do some book shopping as well. And it's a beautiful summer's day, so the garage door is open, the sun's coming in, and well, I cannot wait to get started. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Now, one area I particularly wanted to have a look at was Bob's compact SF digests here, and I haven't got any of these, and Bob's got a really good run of this one, which is called Impulse. So like a lot of Bob's stock, he's got multiple copies. So here's literally 3 copies of the first one there. So I think the best condition one, I think, is, it's difficult. None of them are perfect, but I think that's probably the best one. And then we'll look at number 2 here. So he's got a few copies of number 2. Just again, I just want a nice sort of square spine. It's got a Keith Roberts one in, the Lady Anne. That's pretty nice. So that's the first 2. That's number 3. This one looks a nice copy. Yeah, it looks like he's just got the one copy of number 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Number 4 here, Mac Reynolds. That's a nice one. I see that number 2 actually has a bit of a faded spine, so I think I'm going to replace it with the number 2 that's actually been read a little bit. It's a Keith Roberts one, so I definitely will read this myself. Yeah, it's difficult. Shame he hasn't got a slightly better number 2 there, but there we go. That's number 4. Actually, there's a number 2. I think I'll go for that one with a bit of pen on. There you go. This is what happens when you're a collector and you're faced with such goodies. You just want to get the best one. Another Keith Roberts. There's number 5. Yeah, nice one. Number 8. It's so nice to be able to have a few to choose from. And as I say, it's a really gorgeous summer's day today. Really, really nice. And Bob's got his garage door wide open, so we can hear the sounds of the countryside here because we're right in the middle, right out in the sticks, which is lovely. Number 9. It's an anthology, number 10. There's number 10. Now there's 12, I think, in this run. So here's number 11. Most of these Bob's got 3 or 4 copies of, so if you want to pick some up yourself, I think he'd probably be able to sort you out another nice set. I think we go for that one. And finally, number 12. And I think that'll do me for picking up pulps today. But I may I'm going to film some more, obviously. But there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good stuff. So one thing I particularly wanted to do today was check through Bob's vintage Pan and Badger books. So obviously 2 publishers I'm very, very passionate about. I've got my wants list with me on my phone. So I'm just going to get stuck in and see if there's any other ones that might be worth picking up. Now the books themselves, there's Bob's in the middle of getting a bit of renovation work done on his kitchen, so we've got quite a few bits of his new kitchen in with the book stock today, which is fine, but it just means I need to tread slightly carefully because I don't want to have an accident. So I can't actually get that easy access to the books at the top here, but I can at least see the numbers, as it were. So I'm looking for a few upgrades as we go along as well. On the whole, Bob's Pan collection is excellent condition, and if there are some here which I can upgrade, I definitely will. So this is one I am after, if it's the first printing. No, so it's the revised one, so that one we shall give a miss. But all the ones that I've got all the numbered pans now, but there's several that I need to upgrade, and I'd like to pick some off if Bob's got any here that I might need, you know. Plus anything I just haven't got at all. I'm checking these as we go along. Unfortunately, my wants list is in numerical order and Bob's stock is not, so I'm having to check ones that don't look familiar. I haven't found any that I haven't already got or that I need for an upgrade, so well, that's not a bad thing. G501, no, got it. Now this one here I did actually want to take a look at. This is The Life of Ian Fleming. So although it's an E, it's not actually the first, and I do have a copy of this, but it's not in the greatest of condition, so I am going to pick up an upgrade of that one while I'm here. So Bob has got his Badger books in two places. He's got a shelf and a half here, and he's got some more over there. So I have my updated wants list here, so I'm going to see if there's any that he's got that I might not have. So he's got Spy, number 5 I've got, and number 6. That one I've definitely got. This is the World War II series. So number 45 I have not got. So we'll grab that one. 44 I've got. He's got 3 copies of that. SF 94 I haven't got. This is one we haven't got. It's got quite a bit of pen on the front, so I give that one a miss. SF 112 we've got. The Western number 77. That's cool. Supernatural 33. Quite a worn old copy, that one, so I give that a miss. SF 85 I haven't got. That one's alright. Supernatural 22, which I haven't got either. So obviously I'll have to see what Bob does on the prices on these, but that's a pretty good little haul there. So I'm not 100% sure you could even see me in frame because it's a little bit higgledy-piggledy here today, but this is more of Bob's just like general science fiction stock, and I'm just going to go through this and see if there's anything that actually catches my eye. I'm sure there will be. Very much a fan of Ballantine books at the moment, and I have got a little list going of early Ballantine paperbacks that I haven't got. There's an awful lot in the world of science fiction, however. Got a list here, and I always have my phone on me, so I've always got my list on me. This is number 242. This is Lester Del Rey. Yeah, definitely one I haven't got. So I think there will be a few more here. 89 I actually have got that one. So a pan lozenge there, as coined by Steve. Not too bad. Unfortunately, I've got a lot of the books that became pan lozenges in earlier editions, so I'm sort of doubling up. So I don't really want to pay sort of big money for them at all, because I've already got them in some form, so they'd just be a bit of a waste. That's nice, isn't it? What's this? This looks nice. Number 260. Bob's got £8 on it, which is a little more than I'd like to pay, in all honesty. Odd digit. Some Harry Harrison here. He's an author I particularly like. But I've been really enjoying picking up the American editions rather than the British. Although that one might be an exception, although it's got a faded spine. Staying Still Rat Saves the World. So I'll keep that one there. Death World. Yeah, I haven't got that one either. It's a later Dell. Probably worth just seeing if it is a first printing. So Death World number 3. And yeah, that's the first. So I'll pop that in my pile. And no doubt Bob's got the other ones. That's British. I've got that one in my Penguin collection anyway. Captive Universe. I haven't got this one. That's the first printing. Here's Death World number 2. And that's the first as well. So I think they are going to be coming home with me. Nice little wedge of Harry Harrison there. That's cool. Of course, I've got no idea you can even see this very well, but I'm hoping you can. It's a nice Penguin one. I've got it, but it's a nice one. All the same. But that's a good one. Walking Dead by Guy Smith. Yeah, see what Bob wants for that one. I might be tempted with that. It looks brilliant. I've got a few Guy and Smith, not many, but a few. These are nice. Look at those. Nice little Avon. It's Out of the Silent Planet. Okay, so I think we've just about done this particular avenue here. I think there's a little bit more room next door, so I'm going to go to the next avenue now. So as I'm working my way along the shelves here, you can see the sort of quality of Bob's stock. And lots of people have watched these videos, seen something in them, and have gone and grabbed them. So this is Robert Heinlein. Now, Bob is going to be at the London Paperback Show in July. So if you're watching this before July 2023, the 30th, in fact, Bob will be there with the cream of his stock. We've since found out that Morris from All You Need Is Books, Zardol's books of old, will also be there. In fact, the show is a complete sellout, and I shall be there as well. So if you want to come along and say hello, please do. Please do. There's some of his John Wyndham's. It's definitely getting, this element of Bob's stock is getting more and more sort of sorted as time goes on. And I think Steve and I have made a little bit of space for him. But anyway, there you go. So while we're here, I might as well show these are all his ace and ace doubles. Look at that. Oh, fantastic. Then his run of astounding science fiction. Just superb. More general sort of hardbacks. He's got some foreign releases over there as well. And then more sort of hardback stock, which I know my friend Steve is going to be having a look at. Steve's currently filming Bob's hardback collection, and I shall very much be looking forward to those videos when they get released, because they'll be fantastic, I'm sure. Now, I had intended to show you a bit more from Bob's incredible pulp stock, which is really, really astounding. In more ways than one. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in the way because Bob's having his kitchen done. So, but this particular couple of shelves, I thought, well, why not? It's actually at a really good sort of level. So I'm doing this sort of handheld. I haven't got my tripod to hand because it just doesn't fit down here. So I thought we'll have a little look at these, and because it's just not every day you get to see such delights. And these are a mixture of British and American editions. There's Planet Stories. And of course some of these were brought over as imports, other ones had British editions published. Now I've no idea if Bob's bringing any of this to the London Paperback Show. But as you see, there's just loads and loads of them. So it's got some Western ones as well. So it may well be, if you are going to the London show, give Bob a call, and I'm sure he'd be happy to bring stuff along that you might have seen in one of these videos, and collect it actually at the show, and save on a bit of postage. Look at these. They're just magic, aren't they? And then under here, these are the American editions. These are from the 1930s. Look at these. These are just incredible. I know Bob's got a fantastic one in his own collection of these, but these are all for sale. British edition. Look at that, from 1939. Lensman. Look at that. Wow. That's something, isn't it? Science fiction personified in amazing books. I'm glad we're able to see these, because I particularly wanted to film some of Bob's pulp stock today, because I've never done it before. So hopefully the filming conditions won't be too detrimental to the video today, because we're getting to see all this good stuff. Look at these, it's just magic, aren't they? This is why I've described Bob's garage as science fiction heaven. This is why, because it really, really is. Oh, amazing. And just like, even the next one here, we have fantastic. Bit of Prince Valiant going on there, Excalibur. What's this one here? The Arkham Sampler. Look at that, an Arkham House catalogue. My goodness. Wow. Can you imagine any price on this? Well, that's probably what Bob paid for it many years ago. £25. I could imagine you'd probably add another zero on that now, as a little guess. Look at these startling stories. Fantastic adventures. Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Marvel science stories. It's pretty amazing stuff, isn't it, guys? Honestly, if I had the room, I'd be collecting these like a shot. Just magic to look through. So I hope you enjoyed that little gander at those rather lovely pulps. Okay, so what you're looking at now is like the road up to Bob's upstairs bit. There's not a massive amount upstairs that I'm actually after, but I'm going to check it out anyway, and I'm going to do this initial bit here right now. So let's get stuck in. I'll puff in there. It's quite nice, slightly out of my remit for puffing. Bembova. I recognised that cover before. That's really nice. I've got the movie tie-in version, but that's gorgeous. Nice paperback of Indoctrinaire, but that's probably the paperback first of that one. Yeah. Shame it's got a bit of tanning. I probably would have had that one. New Worlds, yeah. Eric Frank Russell. What's this? Oh, I'm not sure if I got that one. 2358. This is why I always got my phone with me, because you can just check your wants lists. So, Penguin. Penguin wants list, here we are. So, have I got 2358? I have not got that one. So that's a nice one to find. That's good stuff, so that's good. A couple of Agatha Christie's here, Dell matte back. Got a 5 on it. A later one there. It's a later Dell matte back. It's my matte backs that I've got a really nice condition. I haven't actually got this one. So he's a little bit, it's borderline, but I'm going to go for it because I'm sure Bob will give me a little discount because he is a good guy. All right, that one I've got, great book that. So I've got all the Ballards, yeah. Frank Herbert. So you may or may not hear, but my friend Steve, the outlaw bookseller, has been filming with Bob inside with Bob's hardback collection, and he's come back in to do a bit of shopping himself while I finish off these last few racks here. Brilliant. So just working my way. I haven't really had a real close look at this bit.
And oh look, it's Jules Burt.
Hey, how you doing?
What would you expect? Fancy meeting you somewhere like this.
I know.
Thought
it is literally science fiction heaven.
It is, isn't it?
It's
great.
incredible.
It's condition, it's quantity, and it's quality.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely lovely.
This is in one of the sort of darker corners of Bob's garage. But I didn't want you not to see these, so got some nice Star Trek photo novels there. More classic Trek at the top. And this is sort of the last bit that I've got to check out myself. As I say, I can't quite get the tripod up here, but I'm just going to go through and see what goodies I can find. Hopefully a few. Okay, so I'm just back from Bob's now, and I'm going to do a quick whip through of what I actually picked up. Now, I did pick up an almost complete run of these, which is Science Fiction Monthly. They're absolutely mental. They're tabloid size. They're published in the 70s by New English Library. We are going to have a lot of fun going through these. So I'll just give you a little glimpse of them now. But as you might expect, there's a dedicated video on these coming up, and we are going to just loll around in the rather beautiful artwork on display. Absolutely fantastic. A real sort of slice of mid-70s science fiction heaven here with these New English Library titles. This one here, by the way, Steve, my friend the outlaw bookseller, desperate to find a really nice edition, a nice copy of that particular edition with that cover. So if anyone's got it, drop us a line. But yeah, we've got virtually a full run, so I shall look forward to going through. There's volume 1, number 1. Good stuff. Right, and now a quick flick through in detail at the paperbacks I picked up. So some of these are, like this one is part of my Ballantine collection now. This is just a nice Keith Roberts, also part of the Panther. A 4 square I'd never seen before. An odd Doctor Who book that I was, one that I was still missing. So that was good news to find that. I picked up the trilogy of the Day World series, so that was really good. Obviously, plenty of badges, as you saw a bit earlier. This one's interesting because I believe, it's got all the ISBNs there, I don't believe this is actually the first. I believe this is a reprint from the early 70s, but with the contents of a first edition inside. So we'll look at that one in detail a little bit later on in my proper sort of unboxing and cleaning videos. Another odd penguin there, which I didn't have. It's got a faded spine, but apart from that, it's really nice condition, so I didn't want to leave it behind. This is an upgrade. I've already got this one, but it's a really, really nice copy, so that was good. Nice digit there. In fact, I got a couple of digits from Bob this time round. Ballantine. I picked these 3 up. These are earlier Glance SF Masterworks. These are the earlier ones with the black spines. So we've got Earth Abides, the Centauri Device, and I Am Legend, which is really cool. That was an upgrade to the one that I've already got, which is the Pan biography of Ian Fleming. Now this one says it's a first, but actually it's not, and the one I've got is not. It actually does have a specific Pan catalogue number, which actually is the first. It's another nice little badger there. So the only badges I didn't really pick up were the There's a cobra one there, in fact. Were the there's some Western ones, which maybe I'll take a stab at next time. We've got some war ones. There's another odd pan. Once again, that's an upgrade. Jose Farmer. This is really good. Looking forward to this. This is Jose Farmer's take on Tarzan. Really nice Bantam by Harry Harrison. One of the ones Bob pointed out to me, one of these Harry Harrisons that I picked up was actually signed, which is super cool. As I said, I prefer the American ones to the British Harry Harrisons. It might be this one. Yeah, look. That apparently is his signature. Not a lot to it, is there? But there we are. Very, very pleased to have that. Let's move that wedge out the way. Death World 2. These are from Impulse. These are published by Compact, and I've ended up pretty much getting the full set from Bob. So once again, this Impulse we'll look at in detail once I've cleaned all these up and had a detailed look through. We'll do a dedicated video on the Impulse digest here. Some great names, as you can see. All good stuff. This was once again another penguin I didn't have. Circus of Dr. Lau. Very, very pleased to get that. And a Del Matte back. Wasn't expecting to find that amongst Bob's stock. Haven't picked up a matte back in ages. It's a later one, so the matte back actually isn't by the original artist, so not quite as good as you might think. Obviously a few more Badger Romance. I've been through all of Bob's Badger stock now, and I've pulled up all the different ones, so I don't think he's got any left that I haven't already got. But great to see these. Some more copies of Impulse. Really, really nice. Bob must have had 3 sets there, so I went through and got a really nice copy of each one. There's a couple more of the Day World books. And this one, Lester Del Rey, Robots and Changelings, and finally Lord Tiger. So all really, really cool stuff, and very, very pleased with my haul there. So don't forget, you can email Bob. I'll put his email address on the screen now and also in the description down below. If you've seen anything today that you would like to get your hands on, just drop Bob a line. Don't forget also, you could potentially pick up some stuff at the London Paperback Show. Bob is more than happy for you to order stuff and then collect at the show, so there's no bothering with postage. So once again, just get in contact with Bob and he'll sort you out. Thank you very much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed this slightly, not shambolic, shall we say, but a little bit more chaotic, slightly, video at Bob's place. But it was more a shopping trip than anything else this time. And don't forget to check out Steve's video, which I can't wait to see, which he goes through Bob's hardback science fiction collection. So I've seen that and I know just how amazing it is. So make sure you check that one out. Thanks for watching today, and I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.